What's up, YouTube? This is Husky Cock TNT118, back with my part 2 to my top 10 figures. And I'm going to have to move him up to number 1 just because he's my favorite video game. You know what? No, I'm going to keep him right where he is. He's my favorite video game character. You know what? Change that. He goes in front of Deadshot and Wolverine. He is number 4. Wolverine's pushed to number 5, and Deadshot is at number 6 right now. So he's awesome. The detail and the articulation combined is just, it makes him fantastic. He's incredibly game accurate, and I just love that sawed off. He's awesome, and he's Dom Santiago, bitches. So what's up? Yeah, he's cool. He's number 4, and let's move on back in order to number 7, which is Elliot Salem from Army of Two: The 40th Day. This is released by NECA. So was the Gears 3 Dom. Fantastic figure. Not a whole lot of articulation, but doesn't really need it. He only has like a ball joint at the ankles, swivel at the waist, arms on like a, not a ball joint, something else, I can't remember that thing. Elbows are on that same kind of joint. They bend. His wrists are on a ball joint, his head is on a ball joint, and his mask can move up and down. This is, like I said, Army of Two: The 40th Day. This is before they fucked his character up in Devil's Cartel, physically and as a character. Yeah, very good detail. If you buy him, he does not come with the raccooned out eyes there. You have to get a Sharpie and do it like that. Very easy. Sharpies are only like $1, and I'm sure you probably already have one lying around your house. If you don't, go get one. He's effects on a lot of figures for paint detail. But yeah, I just love his detail, and he's Elliot Salem. He's kick-ass, like just being that. So he's number 7, or yeah, number 7. We'll go to number 8. Which is my DC Direct, or DC Collectibles, actually, Mr. Freeze. Comes with his shield, but I took it off just because I'd like to move his head around in different positions. Or I should say, like, glass kind of cover. I guess it is a shield, but his detail is phenomenal, and the articulation is pretty good for a DC Direct. But he just looks like he walked right out of the TV from your game, and you're just holding it. It's amazing. Amazing figure. He's got 1, 2, no wrist swivel or anything. 3, 4, because he's got a swivel at the thighs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of articulation, which is pretty good for a DC Direct. Like I said, they deal more with detail, and they definitely nailed it here. His detail is amazing, as you can see. Very cool. So yeah, he's number 8. Let's go to my number 9, which is Dr. Doom. I have a lot of awesome figures, and there's a lot of kind of like I guess bias towards a lot of them just because of the character. There's nothing wrong with this guy. He's got a lot of articulation and a lot of detail. Articulation, especially because he's a Marvel Select. And the detail is always, you can always expect it's good, and it definitely is with him. Yeah, he's phenomenal. His little pimp cup, it's got wine or something in there. Which of course this is not a pimp cup. It is the Holy Grail. It's very cool, very cool. And he's got a Mauser pistol right there. If you guys don't know what that is, look it up. It's a cool gun. I like the belt buckle there. It's shaped like a D. Comic accurate. The whole figure is just awesome. And he's only up this high because I have a lot of other awesome figures that didn't make the cut. So, he's number 9. And number 10, I'm going to say, is my one and only Commissioner Gordon. I like him for a couple reasons. He's Commissioner Gordon, and he's my only one. And I like the figure, like the whole thing. It just looks like it jumped out of the comic, just like the Cyborg, and in terms of the video game, like the NECA stuff and the Mr. Freeze. So he's number 10. His detail is pretty good. It's got like cartoony styled hair, and the whole comic, if you get a chance to read it, he's from the Dark Victory DC Direct line. There's has that kind of over the top cartoony look. The gun is very cartoony, again, comic accurate. Even the flashlight looks pretty cartoony, and I don't know if you can see that, but they actually did not paint the eyes behind his glasses, so if they ever fall off or something, or break on you, better like find a way to put them back on, because he would look really weird. But he's very cool. He's got a shine to his boots. Articulation is average for older DC Directs, and the only problem I have to say about the figure is they are prone to breaking because they're using that clear plastic for the joints on the shoulders and I believe the thighs as well, or groin area, whatever you want to call it. And this arm did pop off, so I'm unable to really get out of a position like this, pretty much, or I can bend his elbow and do that. But I like him pointing the gun out a little more. So, he's a good figure. He's just, be careful with him. And I did say I would add an extra peek just because I really like, one of my favorite characters ever is Batman. Because I grew up with him, so he's going to make the cut too. He's going to be tied with Commissioner Gordon for a couple reasons. One, where's he getting the pants? I know this is the new 52 design that just, a lot of people thought it was goofy, but, or I don't know how many people thought it was goofy, but he makes the cut because of his articulation and detail. But I do miss the underpants, especially on this style Batman. I mean, my favorite Batman is Batman Beyond, but we'll get to that some other time. So, here he is. This is a figure. He's designed for like the Justice League stuff, but I really kind of think he looks a bit more accurate to the just plain Batman comics and even Batman and Robin. More so the Batman comics, just because of the way he looks. I just think it's not as much Justice League, but he's still very cool. A lot of articulation, and he just looks fantastic. So he is number 10 as well, tied with Commissioner Gordon. And this has been a Husky Cog TNT 118 video showing you my top 10 figures. Peace.